Once again, I'm back at it with Mondo from Texas. This is going to be a pretty dope interview, so I'm glad that you guys are watching it. Happy New Year's to everybody out there that's enjoying their day. And
Let's see.
What up? What up, brother? How we doing today?
Pretty good though, bro.
Yeah.
How you feeling today?
Hey, so far so good, man. Can't complain. Got a little workout in. Got my got my miles in. I was speed walking. I'm a champ at speed walking, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
How,
yeah.
how far do you go when you go speed walking?
Man, I at least try to hit like at least 2 miles, man, minimum for sure.
2 miles. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. If I'm walking my dogs, it'll be a little bit longer, but me by myself, I
Yeah.
get at least two in just to go get some
That's cool
fresh
though,
air and
bro.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I do the same thing in the morning. I get up and I do like a little walk right down the street at a park. And I do it pretty early. Sometimes I get up like around 6 in the morning and do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right, Mondo. So let's jump into it, bro. Like, let everybody know who you are and your history, your background to like breaking, though, if you don't mind sharing that.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, can you hear me?
It sounds a little bit off. I think it was better when you had the earbuds.
Okay, hold up. Trying to get this situated.
Okay. There we go.
Oh,
That works pretty good too.
here we go. Cause I can hear you through the screen, but I can't hear you in my headset yet.
Oh, okay. Whatever one works with you.
Let me see real quick. All right. Hey, what's up, man? It's B-Boy Mondo. My real name's Armando Vargas. I'm straight from Austin, Texas, man. Man, I've been holding it down for quite a while. And it's been a great journey, man. And it's a blessing to see where I started and to where the whole dance and hip hop scene has got to today.
Yeah. What year was that you started?
Man, whatever year I was in third grade, bro.
Damn, third grade?
Third grade, man. That was a long, long time ago. It was man, I can still remember it, man. We're having a sleepover at my friend Robert's house, and RP Robert, man.
Okay.
His mom rented some movies, and one of those movies happened to be Beach Street. So she put that on, and it was over for the whole night, man. The whole night we were all trying to do everything that we saw in that movie, man. And yeah, that was the first time I can remember ever seeing b-boy and b-girl and actually trying to do it.
So are we talking about like early 90s or 80s?
Early 90s for sure.
Like 92?
Around there, yeah. I mean, but it was just basic stuff, learning how to do the worm and the backspins and like all the basic stuff, like the beginner stuff. I mean, I didn't
Right.
really get deep into it until like the middle 90s.
Okay, middle 90s though. Yo, that's fresh though, man. So like when you first got into involved with breaking, like who were some of the people that you seen like physically that you were like, yo, because when I was coming up, like some of the first b-boys I seen physically was probably like there was a crew called the Wizards and the Dragons.
Oh,
Yeah. So who did
that's
you see when you was coming up, when you first seen it with your own eyes?
man. So the first people I seen here in Austin
Yeah.
was a crew called CBS. CBS
Oh,
is stands for
CBS.
Candy Stops, and that was my boy Romeo and like that whole squad right there. Them, and then we had two other crews called Rolando B Boys and Capital Soul, and those were like some OG crews right there. And that was just me, going with my big sister to a dance, just seeing people spin on their hand like in person.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh man, what I saw in those videos it's real. I thought it was movie magic sometimes. I was like, man, that's not real. People can't do that in real life. Then I saw it and I was just like, wow. All right, time to get to work.
Hey, Mondo, I want to share with you. There's a CBS here in Los Angeles, though, and it stands for California Bomb Squad.
Okay, okay.
And then it stands for Can Be Stopped and Casual Buddha Smokers.
Oh, wow. I wonder if they have
CBS
anything in common, like any relationships.
Right. CBS is a legendary graffiti crew here in Los Angeles. I think as far as maybe like, I think since like '84.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. So when you were coming up too, like, did you ever see like Little John and like Boy and them, like, when you were like in your teenage era, like your teenage phase?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A lot, man. A lot. Like I mean Texas, we love to battle, man, and I got the privilege to like battle those type of guys and battle like people at super high levels. And oh yeah, I mean we all came up together really.
Oh, really?
There's like battles that people were never gonna get to see. Like the first time, like I saw all of Houston, like Little John, Boy, and all them. We were having a dance at I think it was no. It was one of the recreation centers, and we were just practicing, and all of a sudden there's like 40 Houston people just coming in the door, and all the Austin crews and everybody just went to one side, they went to the other side, and it was like a 2-hour long battle, man. And
dang, bro.
Oh yeah. And I just remember getting smoked by Little John, and I was like 12 years old. I was like, dang, I just got sat down, but it was a blessing because made me want to get better for sure.
So who's from Austin? Let me see. So Omar's from Austin though too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Omar's from Austin, and then Jive Turkeys is from Austin too, right?
Jive Turkeys mainly out of Dallas.
Oh, out of Dallas. Okay.
Dallas and San Antonio. That's like Worm and all them. San Antonio. But yeah, they're definitely heavy hitters for sure. But Omar, he's from here.
Is Milky from Austin? Oh no, he's not, huh? Milky?
No, he's from California actually. He just moved to Austin and got a lot better when he got here.
Yeah. That's pretty dope, man. So,
yeah, he's a Cali boy.
Oh, he's a Cali boy. Okay.
I don't know
so
what he represents, but I know he's from Cali, and he came down here like at early teenage years. So yeah.
Okay. So when you start first hearing about the West Coast, like who were some of the guys that people started talking about?
Oh man. Well, I mean, I remember getting my hands.
A lot.
Oh, lots. Cali has all the history, man. I remember first getting my hands on Radiotron a long time ago. That checkered floor, bro, that checkered floor. I don't know if you know, but that checkered floor. I mean, people like Wicked, Ivan. Is Ivan he's from Cali?
Yeah, Ivan's from Modesto.
Okay, so yeah, man, Ivan, Remind, all them guys, man. Like I seen all them when I was young, and just to see them on those tapes, it's like, whoa, it's crazy in Cali right now. And Iron Monkey for sure, man.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole bunch of people from Cali, man. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. Even with
Reveal,
the
Cujo, yeah. Tommy Boy, Reveal, Cujo,
for
Animation,
sure.
Jazzy J,
Vietnam. Whoa, the list is long. California got definitely one of the deepest histories in the United States. Like it's crazy over there.
Yeah. So I remember yesterday we was talking on the phone. You said you wanted to share with me some stories though. Like, can you share one with me that really sticks in your mind? When it comes to breaking, I think you said something about you and Ruin.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it was so when I was young, like one of the first places that like started showing me a lot of love was the East Coast. So
Oh, the
like
East
I was getting,
Coast. Okay.
yeah, yeah, I was getting flown out to Boston a lot and over there, and they had this competition called B-Boy Olympics. B-Boy Olympics 1 and 2. I don't know if you ever heard about that.
Yeah.
It was a wild back. So they me and my boy Plastic Man from Chicago, Junk Orch crew,
Yeah.
all day. Let's go. We got flown out there to go compete, and I don't know what was going on, but like Cali was they had like a whole team was like energetic,
Yeah.
like all the boys. I don't know, they're just driving around the van and around the United States and hitting all the battles. So they happened to hit that battle, and we ended up battling Ruin and I forgot who else, and yeah, man, it ended up going to a tiebreaker, and Bruin was he was the man back then. I mean, he's still the man. Um, and it was me against him in a tiebreaker, and I accidentally won. So that was a proud moment for sure. You know, he was doing some crazy stuff, man, and I was just like, wow, like his power moves are just so crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Definitely way ahead of his time, way ahead of his time, man. But yeah.
Yeah. So that was a I think during that time from what I was told, Energetic was telling me it was Manson, Ruin, somebody else and somebody else. I think
Mosquito.
Mosquito. Yeah,
Mosquito. Yeah, yeah.
Mosquito. And they said they were driving around in a van, just like how you were saying, and they end up like starting the name California. That's how California started.
Oh, wow. So dang, that's dope, man. That's dope to know that. That's history right there.
Yeah.
Whoa. Well, we didn't win. We got second place to Energetic and his partners, but I beat Ruin that time.
That
There's only one
was
tape,
crazy.
and I got it.
Oh, oh, you got it?
Oh yeah,
You got the
it,
VHS collection?
it's one of those little ones, but
Oh, yeah, the 8 millimeter.
yeah, yeah. I got that one, man, and I'm gonna release it one day.
Yeah, bro, hurry up and release it though, man. Like, I feel like this is a time, to honestly start releasing that because breaking's about to make that big transition though, bro. And once the Olympics come in, it's like it's gonna just go like another direction with it though, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think people like yourself too, that to me, that's legendary for Texas. Like, I I think you guys should be a part of the history though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And we're definitely not getting left behind, man. I mean, me and my team, like, I mean, I work with Romeo and the whole
Okay.
Hope for Hip Hop team. You know,
Oh yeah, yeah.
we actually ran a couple of the Olympic events already, and we threw some amazing events with the affiliated with the Olympics. So yeah, we're doing our our end of the deal on that spot too, man. You got to keep some realness in there, man. Keep as much realness as you can, man. Can't let the other people take over, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, that's dope though, man. I was gonna share with you too. What was his name? He passed away. I think he was a part of Alien Squad Grimies. What was his name?
Man, that's
Um,
my boy Alex Cooper, Dirty South.
yeah, bro. Like me and that dude, like on Facebook, we will always stay in contact though, man. And I remember when he passed away, I was kind of sad though, but yeah. You have something to say?
Oh man, no, I mean, hey, tell me your stories, man. I want to hear all the goodness.
Yeah, like with him, he kind of struck me like pretty. I think he was really down for the culture though, bro. Like him and I think the other guy name was Blitz. Was it Blitz?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Blitz.
I like the aliens. I like the Grimies though, bro. I forgot what happened with the situation though, but like it kind of felt a little bit bad though, bro, because I hate to hear like when somebody passed away, that's like a fellow b-boy, because I know that they love breaking so much that they didn't get a chance to see like it taking off to like the next level, and I know that he was a diehard for breaking though.
Oh yeah. My boy Dirty, he loved the whole culture, man, and you know, rest his soul. Um, Man, yeah, I really miss that guy. He was definitely one of my best friends, little brothers
Oh,
growing up.
really?
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I mean, me and him were at one point we were like the only ones holding down the name
Mm.
Grimies, for a while. Um, but
How did
yeah,
that even start? Where did that come from? Because I remember it was Alien Squad, and then it went to Alien Squad Grimies.
well, no. He was Grimies the whole time.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
it's just Alien Squad. We just didn't have enough people. They didn't have enough people. We were just like, let's link up. Let's go battle everybody. So that was it, man. There was like 6 of us, and we went out to rec shop.
Yeah.
That's how that happened, man. It was just we didn't have enough people left. Nobody from Grimes was really representing at the time, and it was me and then Dirty, and Blitz had Dizzy and some other
Yeah.
people, and
Hmm.
we're just like, hey, let's go ahead and link up, man, and go represent for Austin, man. And it turned out to be a really good thing, man. We made some waves.
Yeah. Can I ask you, like, who do you like today and the b-boy scene? I kind of have my personals that I like. If I can pick a solo b-boy, I like Lee from the Ruggeds.
Yeah, yeah. No, I just seen some clips of him like today, and his flow is crazy, man. Super crazy, and he flexible,
Yeah,
But
flexible.
there's some new kid that I just saw at the Red Bull New
Hmm.
York finals. Some Asian cat, man, and he was doing some crazy stuff, man. He just was going too fast, I guess. People couldn't understand what he was doing. But
Yeah.
when they show that, they replay the clips and they go in slow motion, and
Uh-huh.
you actually see what he was doing. It was freaking crazy. But whatever his name is, big shout out to that guy. And also, I mean, you got to give love to Victor. Victor,
Oh,
obviously,
yeah.
he's just so well-rounded, man. Makes it look so easy. He's able to switch back and forth directions. Like you can't even tell when he's going the other direction because he's so clean with it. But
Hmm.
there's so many new people out there, man. Like what's that guy's name from Canada? The Asian guy. I guess he's on the Red Bull team now.
Phil Wizard.
Phil Wizard. That guy. Like, there's just so many people out there right now that's just killing the game.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. Did you go to Big Girl City this year?
Yeah, yeah. I actually did go to Beaver Girl City. I went with some really good people, and it was a good show, man. The vibe was amazing.
Hmm. So, like the scene today, like, what's the difference between the scene from back in the day and today? Because I noticed, like, since the internet is really popular, it seemed like the
Mhm.
decline of people is not really showing up to the events unless it's like a huge event, though. You know what I'm saying? And I want to ask you from back in the day, in Texas, and the scene today, like, what is some of the differences that you've noticed?
Man, um, I
Because
know
the
back
reason
in
why
the
I'm
day,
asking
like,
them, I'm sorry
oh,
to cut you off. The reason why I'm asking that because it seemed like Texas, like you guys are known for fighting though, bro. Like you guys were known for like straight up
not
boxing
me,
though, bro.
not me.
But I see hear these stories about like Nightcrawler and Little John going at it though, bro, like physically, you know?
Yeah, man. We were definitely Texas, definitely a passionate state, man, and we we put a lot into it. But yeah, like back in the day, man, everybody would show up to all the events. I guess because there wasn't like so many events popping off, and
Right?
now like people, there's so many events going on. Like people have to like pick and choose where am I going
Mm-hmm.
to spend my money to go, compete or do this and that at. And I think that's the big difference right there is just, you have to pick and choose your events now. But back then there's like, okay, we have B-Boy City twice a year, once a year,
Right.
everybody's going to show up. Boom. And they still do. Everybody shows up regardless now. B-Boy City's, you have to win a B-Boy City in Texas to get that stamp of approval.
I like the
Have to
B-Boy
win.
City though, bro. Yeah, when I see it put together in a competition wise, it still like it still has that same energy like that it had from back in the day, from the first B-Boy cities that I seen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. One thing is they try. We definitely try to keep it raw. I know Romeo wants to keep it raw, like more cipher feel instead of like people being on stages and performing. We tried that this year. It worked out pretty good, but definitely we try to keep it as raw as possible, man. As raw as like it used to be, and yeah, that's for
Mhm.
sure, man. So how do you feel about the events now?
You
Like,
know what? Thank you for asking that question, though. I feel like the events today, the only thing that I kind of wish that the events would do is play more hip hop, though, bro. I'm kind of hearing the same music at every event, and to me, it kind of feels like it's like okay, it's like the music back in the day was just like the shit, though,
oh yeah,
bro. The,
yeah,
so for me, the music was like what drew me to go to these events like the most though. But I mean, as far as like competition wise, and I really like it. I like to see like all the I love to see like young people like get excited. And the cool thing about it is that even like the young kids like they still know who I am. Like when I show up and they look and they be like, oh shit, look, it's like yeah, what's up, Mikey? So
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
me, that makes me feel good that like. I'm I'm still relevant in today's scene though, instead of just being like, okay, like say like if Jazzy J showed up or somebody from back in the day and everybody just kind of walked past them and be like you don't know who that is over there in the corner, bro. That's like you know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
oh yeah, yeah, for sure, man, for sure. But no, I get exactly what you're saying with like the music and stuff. I think
Yeah.
I think like with these new sponsors and all the
Mhm.
new like media, social media and all that, that they're really restricted, especially if they go live to
Yeah.
what they can play because they'll get copywritten and all this other stuff, and that's straight up whack, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is whack because I know exactly what you're talking about, man. We used to jam the hell out, man, and have a great time.
Mhm.
But yeah, you
Yeah.
can't just have breaking beats all day, man. Break
Yeah, that's so
beats.
true.
Gotta slow it
I
down, man.
want to hear
Let me groove real quick, bro. Let me chill. Gotta take a
exactly
break
though,
in
bro.
my fancy Johnny Cash shirt, Just let me chill.
Let you chill. Yeah, yeah. The Spin Factory event, like when you went out there and I think it was you versus Chino though, right?
Yes, sir.
How did you feel about that battle? Because Chino, he had a name for himself and he was coming up though, bro. Like, how'd you feel when like you and Chino was going at it during that time?
Man, that was a really good matchup. I mean Chino, is from New York. Definitely like he was raised in the foundation of hip hop. And it was it was an honor to battle him. I mean, I was barely like in
Okay.
ninth grade or whatever, but
Oh,
then
really?
yeah, yeah. I was
Dang.
so my school like was cool with me flying out there and competing. But anyways, the promoter, Crazy Freddie was like, "Hey man, this Chino's been talking a little crap about you because he doesn't like Texas and he wants to show show the Texas person what's up." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. I'm all about battling.
Yeah.
That's it, So I show up, walk into the rec, didn't even warm up, saw him in a cipher with his girlfriend or somebody, and every time he went out, I went out and
Oh,
wrecked.
really?
Yeah, and that's something nobody saw, but I had already broken his confidence the first day. I thought I did because I was just
Okay.
like going in after him and just killing it, man, and had his girlfriend clapping and everything. But big respect though,
Yeah.
man. Big respect. He he's a dope boy, man. I can't hate on that, man. His flavor was super fresh, but
Yeah.
you want to
That's
battle, then we're gonna battle. Afterwards, we can shake hands.
right. So, what's like for you now, though, bro? I'm pretty sure you've gotten older. Like you have kids and everything right now, right?
No kids.
Oh,
No
no
kids right now.
kids. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, no kids. But I've worked with a lot of kids, like over the last probably like 12 to 15 years.
Mhm.
Um, when I stopped battling, I moved to Houston and I started performing. Like we had like this crew called Soul Street,
Close Street.
with my boy
Okay.
Javier and like a whole bunch of other people, and we just used to tour and man make money dancing, and we would also go to the juvenile detention centers and work with the
Mm.
kids and do like put little performances, workshop type of thing. So that us doing that really inspired me to want to like start working with kids more and start like like sharing everything that I've learned in my whole life, not just breaking, um, everything, from my struggles, from
Yeah.
the way I was raised and the things that could have sidetracked me and got
Mm-hmm.
me away from the goals and give that to the kids, So I've worked at I've worked at the juvenile detention center. I was program director at Boys and Girls Club. I've worked with Enlightened Warriors, which is a program that works with a whole bunch of at-risk kids, and
Mm.
that's really been what I've done for a long, long time after breaking. But through breaking is what led me to that. So,
Okay.
you know, breaking really did a lot for me, man, more than just, winning battles and stuff like that.
Right. So what keeps you involved, like still with hip hop and breaking? I think for me, it's because I started breaking when I was 13. I got the name Mikey Ice when I was 13, and
Mm,
at that time, only how you ever seen breaking was in a magazine or MTV.
hmm
And after all these years, I think the main reason why I stayed involved with breaking is because I love hip hop first. When I say I love hip hop first, I mean I like the beatbox, I love the graffiti writers, I love the beat girl, and I love um the MC though. I'm not just like, okay, I'm just only focused on breaking.
Yeah.
I love the culture in general because when I came up with it. I came up through the culture like first though. So for me, it's kind of like I spend 30 something years of my life.
hmm
That's a long time, bro, to be 30 years into breaking though, bro. It's
Yeah.
something that like you can't just walk away just like, I'm just not feeling it this year. It's almost like a lifer. Like you're involved with it for life. So I will ask you the same thing. Like what keeps you so like drawn to it?
Man, I just like almost everything you said, man, definitely applies. And I just like I'm always gonna be a fan of hip
Yeah.
hop, man. Like I remember two B-boy cities ago, we had DJ Qbert.
Ooh.
After the battles were done, like a lot of the B-boys, I don't know why they all like walked away, did this and that. I stood there front row getting a show from Qbert, like, and I'm always
That's
gonna be
what
a
I was
fan of.
excuse sorry to cut you, but see that's what I was talking about, Mondo. That's what I mean. Like you don't know who that guy is? Like that's
Like,
Hubert though, bro. Like shit.
bro, it was crazy, man. I was like, wow, like everybody really just left that. It was the final battle. Boom, people just started. It's like Cuba was cutting it up, man. I was like, do y'all not hear what's going on? Y'all what? Y'all tripping? I sit there front and center and just watched them cutting it up, man. It was an honor, man, just to be blessed with that.
Exactly. Why do you think it's like that, Mondo? Being honest though, like I know I kind of know the answer, but I'd like to hear your answer. Why do you think that the b boys feel so disconnected from like hip hop?
Man,
Well, they say they're under
that,
the name hip hop, but in
that's a
reality,
good
it's
question.
separated.
It's a good question, man. Maybe it's hmm. So I think maybe it's because out of all the elements,
Hmm.
the b-boys are breaking is the last thing getting paid or getting like really
Yeah.
recognized. Maybe. I
Right.
don't know exactly why somebody would walk away from a Qbert show. A free Qbert show.
I
Like I don't know
know.
that, but yeah. I mean that might that's my idea of that.
Okay. For me, I think my reason is that they just didn't come up with Cuba. You know, like the B-boys today, like when I was coming up, Cuba was
Okay.
the rock steady. Cuba was he was in a crew called the FM20, and then after that, like in '92, he became the Rock City Crew DJs.
Wow. Yeah.
So when they became the Rock City Crew DJ, his basically his status just blew up because Rock City was making a name for themselves on the West Coast, and he's from the Bay Area, and he's Filipino, and he was like the best DJ in the Bay, though. Period. You know what I'm saying? So for
Man.
us, it was like DJ and breaking came together because you have to have the DJ in order to break.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
That's a
for me,
fact.
that's the reason why I respected like Cooper so much, because he was there when breaking first made a comeback again. Like in the Bay Area, breaking basically made his comeback probably in the Bay like around 91 transitioning into 92 because everybody was doing like the house style, and I'm sure they were doing it in Texas,
Oh yeah.
you know, and then eventually just transitioned to like just straight up like breaking though, bro. But I think that's dope that you have respect for Qbert though, man. Like to me, that shows that you're like a real, a true b-boy though, you know, because a true b-boy, you're right, bro. You won't walk away from Qbert because you know his value. His
Oh man.
value is
Yeah.
high, bro. He has a turntable after him. He has his own turntable, bro. Yeah. And I
Man. Yeah.
think he
Yeah.
has his own needles too.
Oh yeah. He definitely does.
That's what I'm saying though, bro. It's like you understand to even get to that level. I don't think there's no DJ on that got their own turntable and needles as far as I know. I don't think so.
Yeah. Nah. Man. No, he's definitely the GOAT. Definitely the
Yeah.
GOAT. And big respect, and that's why I stood there and watched him after I set up and worked super hard to set up that whole event. My legs were tired from running around. I was like, heck no, just Cubert, man. I'm not gonna walk away from this.
Yeah. Mondo, so do you practice offense or do you kind of just dance whenever you get the chance?
I mean, I I dance when I get the chance, but I mean, I coach, I teach, you know, with the Hope for Hip Hop School and stuff like that.
Okay.
And you know, doing that is just like just doing the
Uh-huh.
like the basic stuff and showing them like basics to like mid-level stuff. And but yeah, I haven't battled. I don't even know. I think I battled like at least like 3.5, 4 years ago. It's probably my last battle.
Okay. Yeah. Can you share a little bit of history about the Hope for Hip Hop? I mean, I've heard about it. I've seen a female wearing the shirt, and I think I've seen a couple of people. But can you explain that to me? Because it's new to me.
Well, Hope for Hip Hop was started by Omar, Romeo,
Okay.
my friend Roger Davis, me, and Eugene are
Mm.
like some of the head coaches on the team. Shout out to all my people. And it's like the company that's been throwing like the jams, like the Olympic jams and
Oh,
stuff like that.
oh, okay.
Um,
The
but
qualifiers.
yeah, the
Hmm.
qualifiers here in like Texas. Um, but yeah, and then we're working with kids trying to keep the culture alive, keep it going, you know, but like here in Austin for sure. And eventually the goal is to like spread out and like have a Hope for Hip Hop School in like more cities and more places and stuff like that. But for now, you know, we have the Austin School, which man is going really, really good.
Oh,
I
nice.
mean, Romeo's a coach. He's an amazing coach, man. Eugene, he's he's from Dallas and super technical. And you know, you got me for sure. I know how to coach, and yeah, man, the team's really good, man. We're just trying to keep it going, man. Pass down all our information to the next generation, and you know,
Hmm.
let them have fun with whatever we give them, all the opportunities.
That's what it's about, though, bro. I salute you on that, though, man, because I like to see brothers like yourself pushing education into like the breaky though too, you know, and getting the kids to get involved, you know, with something that you grew up with though. To me, I think that makes me proud, you know, because I remember back in the days it was just only about everybody was kind of a little bit like just into themselves, so there wasn't really like sharing to the kids, but just to see everybody getting older and passing it down to the kids, to me, I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Gotta download all this information until the man, you know. It's a lot of information, you know, that we need to share. And I just
Yeah,
think it's a huge privilege for us or me to be able to even do that, you know. And the kids, man, it's all about the kids now, you know, like my time is my time was good, it was fun, but it's their time to shine and I want to give them
right.
as much tools as possible to kick some butt, man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then. All right, Mondo. I got just one more question to ask you because I know we're both busy, and I
For
think
sure, for
Vietnam
sure.
wants to jump on with me though too. I'm gonna try to see if I can get Vietnam. Um, my last question to you is that when you hear the name Mikey Ice, like what comes to mind to you?
Oh man, that's a good question, man. Mikey Ice,
Right.
Cali, OG, legend, still in the game, still, you know, in the community and, you know, just keeping it alive and super grateful, you know, you reached out to me, you know, you let me
Yeah.
tell my story and stuff like that. I mean, we're supposed to do this a couple years back, but
Yeah.
hey, we're here now. We're here now though. So it's all
Okay.
good, man. But yeah, just yeah, that's what I know you by, man. And now
Thank
that
you. I
I've
appreciate.
actually interacted with you, you know, super awesome human being, you know, not just from the hip hop stuff, but just super cool guy and mad respect for sure.
I feel the same way about you though, bro. Like I'm glad you share that. Because like I've never physically met you. This is the first time I physically seen
Mm.
you. But I've always had a respect for you. Like when I would hear your name, I would think like, yo, Mondo. I'll be thinking like, yo, the dude, the 2000s. Like I got to get this dude on though, bro. That was the first thing that crossed my mind. Your 2000s is always just that's the first image when I hear your name. It's like the crazy 2000s. So
Oh,
and I just want to say that um, I appreciate you overall as a person, though. To me, it's like people forget about the moves, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. You know what I'm saying? And I think for you, the way that you struck me, your first impression, it's been a lifelong impression, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always thought like you was so dope, but then like as we started getting later into the 2000s, I was kind of figuring like, I wonder where Mondo's at, though, bro. Like I always hear about Moy, always hear about like Little John, which is cool. But I was always wondering like, where's he at? I would hear about Kirk from Havoc and Coro, but I always used to think to myself, I wonder what happened to Mondo.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
Still here, bro. I'm here.
that's tight.
Here.
That's tight. Have you ever been out to Cali before? You been out to California?
I mean, I've been to Cali a couple times, but never to like a competition. Like
Is
I
there a
haven't been to
reason
a
why?
freestyle session.
Oh,
Um,
really?
nah, man, that's definitely on my to do list, man. But no particular reason why. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
I'm not gonna. I've never been to Texas.
man.
I never been to Texas though, bro. But I think I need to. I think this year I need to step out more because I feel like what I want to do is that I want to step up my brand, which is this Mikey Ice TV, and I think I want to be there physically so I can record it like physically and get these interviews like in person. And I want to live stream. I'm really trying to get into the YouTube world. Like I want to be like I want to see what I can do with social media, bro, like on a professional level.
Yeah,
And I want to get individuals like you and everybody else like Jen and people that really don't get no more, like people don't talk about them, but at one point in time, like you guys are just straight up like just battle cats, though. You get what I'm saying? And I just think it's a good way to document history because 20 years from now, this video is going to be looked at and it's going to have a lot of value because people's going to start going back and saying, "Oh, okay, let's talk about Texas." And I know they're going to do the research, and this video has to come up.
oh yeah, oh
You get
yeah,
what I'm
for sure.
saying? It has it
Yeah,
has to it has to be brought up, and it's a good way to keep you in the loop because people can take from the video and basically add on to the story and say, you know what? in 2023, you know, Mondo and Mikey Ice did this, and it can be like the year 2040 or whatever year that is though, you know. And it's a good way to show relationships between, you know, like our community, because to me the b-boy is a brotherhood. It's always
Yeah.
a brotherhood, whether if you're from Europe or you're from Canada, Japan, Texas. Like a b-boy is a b-boy though, bro. Like to me, it's like we're like it's like soldiers though, bro. Like we protect each other though.
Oh
And
yeah.
to me, a b-boy is a badge of honor. I've always took it that I took it as a badge of honor. That's the reason why I've always, you know, showed like video clips of Texas, like, you know, when people wasn't like showing. I'm pretty sure you used to see that on B-Boy World though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was
B-Boy
the
World.
one that
Let's
was,
go.
yeah, I was the one putting up all those crazy clips though, bro, of all of you guys, Flavor to Burn, and you know, like all that Boy and like Boy and them, like when they were super young though, bro, and people was just like, it was like, how, people don't trying to figure out like, how'd you get this footage though, bro? It's just that I've always loved breaking though. People don't realize like I was there when it basically first started on the West Coast. So for me, it's like I started collecting tapes like since the 80s though, bro. Like the 80s into like the digital age into where we're at though now. So that's over like 30 something years. I started doing interviews in 94.
Wow. Oh, dang.
My first interview was with Ryan though, bro. And I remember he was young though, bro. He was like, yo, what's up? This is Ryan. He's from Stockton. He was hella young, bro. They weren't even Star Elements crew. Yeah. He was like, yo, my name was Ryan. He's like, yeah, I want to give shouts out to Mikey Eyes, to Zulu. And he was just like, yeah, peace out. He was a kid though, bro. I think he was like maybe sophomore in high school, freshman in high school, you know?
Oh man.
And I basically been documenting since probably as early as like 94 that I have like interviews. So I um I feel proud of that because I know there's like other people like Korean Rock and, you know, Smurf and them. They're all doing what they're doing, but I always want people when they refer to like who was the first dude that was putting it down with all these interviews and exposing b-boy culture, like that has to be me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that has to
I mean,
be me. And that makes me proud though. Whatever level that it gets to, if it gets super crazy and it goes super commercial. But the only thing I want is the people when they say like, who was some of the first dudes that was really documenting hip hop culture, b-boy culture? Like I want to be credited for that.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you got the receipts, you know, so boom, there you go.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
That's true.
I mean,
But
and
yeah,
you
Mondo.
got like, I mean, you get people like Vietnam and all these people to interview. So, you know, you definitely earned that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, for sure.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Mondo. I appreciate you though, brother. Happy New Year's to you.
Hey,
I'm gonna send you my YouTube page, so if you want to subscribe to it and check it out, you get to see me. I'm gonna look for some footage of you, and I'll put it up on my page, though, bro. Probably stuff that you haven't seen.
man, go ahead, man. Do what you want with it, bro. Appreciate you. Hey, big shout out to my boy Mikey Ice. You know, I want to
Thank you,
give a
bro.
shout out to my whole Hoper hip hop team. Give a shout out to Alyssa. Give a shout out to my dog outside. Been barking. She's been wanting me to go out there and play with her. No, much love, bro. Much love and respect, man.
All right,
Happy New Year,
bro.
man. Happy New Year.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Peace.